Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your January 2024 Tarot reading. I have laid out a combination of the African Tarot and the Tarot of the Divine along the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with the good tarot and use 3 different oracle decks throughout the reading. I am appreciative of your time here, your presence, and I am honored to be able to read for you today. I am starting to do personal readings. The information for that is in the box below. I will never email you and offer you readings and to ask for payment for safety reasons. There are a lot of scammers out there. However, I am going to be giving away a monthly free reading. And in the event that you are selected from the comments and or the donations, then I will email you notification that I intend to give you a free reading, and thus I will not ask for payment. So please protect yourself. Let's all stay safe, and I appreciate you. Let's get going with your overall energy, Pisces, for January, the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is about the energy of planning and preparing a path forward, an overall outline of the steps you're taking as you not only build a plan, but conceptually build something in your mind. This is you conceptualizing the steps to incrementally grow a business, a project, an effort. Maybe it's a new practice. It is a way that you are consistently and methodically orchestrating and moving into a direction of opportunity for abundance. This is you building up the opportunity, the availability of greater and greater resources, supplies, and service or product that you are intent upon planning out at this stage. You are looking at the vastness of the possibilities and understanding that every step must be created. And you are up to the task of this. As you are creating the plan, you are exploring the terrain. You are creating a vision that will be populated by the steps you're going to take, Pisces. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, the 3 of Wands actually shows you proceeding along the actions that you are already planning, that you have been planning. These are your first steps along the ladder of creating this manifestation, this opportunity for yourself. In this case, you have already made contacts, done the research, explored a variety of locations, looked at what your likely competitors are doing, identified people who hold a similar vision to you, and putting together something that will be offer your services, offer your products, or what it is you're creating to the world, offering something from what you have built up, your strengths, what you know, to an unfamiliar audience or location, to new and diverse audiences or markets. In the first house, the Magician card. This is really beautiful because these actions that you are taking in the present moment, in the month of January, are coming from this place of incredible empowerment. This is where you understand and know yourself and your field so well. You are feeling uniquely original and empowered to create something that reflects and expresses your unique perspective, offers your unique take on something that has become familiar. You have all the tools you need at your disposal. You have the experience, you have the affiliations, the associations, or the network, the clients, the products. The marketing is already in place for you to be able to build and create this business from the ground up. And this is something you're doing that reflects your unique authorship, your unique perspective and leadership. It's a beautiful card. In the fourth house, we have another ace, which is repeating the magician card, which is a number 1. This is you activating your will towards expansion and growth. The sense I get from it being in your fourth house, the house of your roots, your connection, your family, your domestic environment, is this is something you've been doing all of your life at some level. This is something that you grew up doing, grew up being supported and inspired to. This is also something that you recognize holds unique opportunities for you to expand beyond the familiar into the world from this place of rootedness, of comfort, of history. And this may be an expression of an offering that you are devising that has historical, cultural, or ancestral roots that is a part of your unique vision and a unique expression of who you are. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the 8 of Cups. You are, through the inspiration of this new creation, this new idea, this thing that you are consolidated around building, recognizing all the opportunity you have to break away from a situation that has long existed in your environment. This can be moving away from a strong family structure, a strong cultural foundation towards a greater, more significant challenge. This is that you're not dissatisfied with your roots, your community of relationships, but that in order for you to be of service in the way that you feel destined to be, you must move on, leave these comfortable relationships behind and move on to this challenge. You've gained the courage, the bravery, the clarity, and the background work, experience, research that is necessary for you to feel ready to reach out for your ultimate significance and achievement. It's also about knowing what is best for you in order to arrive at the contentment and satisfaction of reaching out in all the ways that you are capable. You must meet this challenge, move towards it. I'm going to pull a Starry Beginnings oracle card and ask you, Pisces, that if you're resonating with this reading so far, that you please like this video, share it with someone who might enjoy it or find it useful. Comment below, of course. I love your thoughts and ideas, and that is part of the basis from which I will be selecting a free reading on a monthly basis, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It helps and it matters. And I've pulled time to do it differently. Go beyond what you have done before. Lovely confirmation of particularly the 8 of Cups. This is all about something that allows you to express yourself uniquely, to create something that expresses what you understand the need to be. And from the Flora and Fauna of Africa, I pulled 2 cards. I'm going to take the one that I flipped over, and I pulled the pangolin. And the beautiful flowers associated with the pangolin are the lovely chrysanthemums. And the key word is boundaries. Don't hide from your emotions. Dig deep and discover your true inner self. Protect yourself with healthy boundaries. Interesting. So let's continue to clarify the magician in the first house with the 8 of Fire, in the second house, and the Patience or Temperance card in the third house. You have been working at networking, pulling communicating, connecting with people for a while. And it is only now, my sense perhaps in January, that these connections are beginning to yield fruit to you. You have a lot of contact with others. You are connecting with others in some intimate way on a consistent basis. And in order to do that in a productive, effective, and creative way, there is a constant need for you to stay in balance within yourself. You're very aware that your touch, your connection, your contact with others has an impact on them. And in order for you to be safe and healthy, it's important that you be as pure a vehicle, as intentional about creating a beautiful, comfortable experience as possible, that you need to stay in balance regarding the resources that you have at hand and those external conditions that your clients, your friends, your organizations, your co-workers bring to the situation. So you're always finding yourself in some ways going to where the need is in the group, recognizing the need and supplying that. And some of that is based on your powerful intuition. In many ways, part of the connections that you will be experiencing in January, if you aren't already, is this openness and follow through from all the communications and connections you have been making, specifically regarding your resources, your values, the things that you own or possess, your money. The Ace of Wands in the 4th house is clarified by the Ace of Earth in the 5th house and the 2 of Air in the 6th house. There's a feeling here of a crossroads regarding the way that you have been working with others. Perhaps you're receiving offers or you have a decision to make that is helping you to recognize that you have an opportunity to shift the way that you're working with your colleagues, the place you're working from. And my sense is that this is your stepping into your productive leadership. You're grounding your ideas and making them real and tangible in some way. That can be you producing a plan, investing in a business license, creating a literal place where you are practicing whatever your business or employment is, when perhaps you have been more fluid in the past. You've moved around. There's kind of a base here that I sense you're creating as the foundation of your abundance. You're growing this business. You're finding a place to locate your network, your associates, your team, your collaborators. That can be in a digital space, a virtual space. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a concrete physical place. You can be that physical place wherever you are. You're able to communicate with others and connect with your collaborators, colleagues, clients. But I want you to recognize that you are the anchor to this opportunity, this manifestation for abundance. Your presence is needed, is required. This can also be a feature of something that you are instructing others about, teaching others about. You are the source of that curriculum, the source of that training. And it can be delivered in a myriad of ways that we are now familiar with, that is not dependent on a consistent physical location. You and your tech are the location from wherever you are. So you can think about this very creatively, but it's also about allowing this opportunity for abundance to manifest in your presence. And this is what's impacting you, giving you pause for more research, the search for more information. If you're receiving offers to work, with others, you're getting more information. You're not taking anything at face value. You're recognizing that there's more to the story, and you have the ability to negotiate a position that may not have been part of the initial offer. By staying curious, staying in conversation about the possibilities, you will discover more opportunities than what were originally presented to you. The Eight of Cups in the 7th house is clarified by the Ace of Fire. My goodness. So this is the third ace we have in the 8th house and the 10 of Air in the 9th house. You have come to the end of a long cycle of really re-exploring, redefining your belief system. You have released a lot of the ideas that have perhaps in many ways defined you, recognizing that the way others saw you or needed you to be no longer serves you. And this has possibly been a long, at least a decades-long process. You are also more confirmed and more inspired collaborating with others around creative ways to manifest this opportunity for abundance. You are doing things that amplify and build on the creativity of others. You're supporting that. You are aligning yourself with the strengths of others that also encourage and increase your creativity. There's a big focus on being seen in a certain way here and allowing yourself to see and be an emblem of the service, the product, the training that you are giving. You're embodying that. And this is the second message that really focuses on your presence, your embodiment of a value that's important. Your leadership is inspirational to others. And you're very aware that that is cultivated through your physical presence, your body. The Three of Wands in the 10th house is clarified by the 10 of Earth in the 11th house and the 3 of Water in the 12th house. Wow. So this practice that you are manifesting into an area of abundance, growing wealth, prosperity as a result is part of a greater legacy that you are aware that you have benefited from in your life. Others have done the work to make the way and create the access that you have towards this particular skill or resource that you now understand you can share with others. And this is putting a little bit of additional focus on your leadership, the educational aspect of this opportunity you're manifesting. Perhaps there's a greater awareness that through your practice, through the development of this business as an example, that teaching others about the context for its development, whatever that development is, whatever that field of area you're working in, is part of making it more available to more people, giving more people the tools to the abundance that you have benefited from. Overall, you are recognizing and celebrating the tremendous support you have. You are clear about leaving aside patterns that you grew up with, expectations you grew up with, particularly about love and support. And instead of seeking a conventional model of that, you instead are elevating and celebrating the support you have in all of its forms. That includes self-love, absolutely, but you're recognizing that lovers must be friends, and friends can be lovers, can give you the love that you need. But ultimately that you determine that, you define that for yourself as you are releasing an old conventional set of beliefs and birthing this new empowered sense of leadership in this opportunity that you have manifested, that you are building for yourself. Pisces, I'm going to finish this up with a Language of Flowers oracle card, and I pulled the foxglove, and the key word is confidence. Be what you want to see. I love that. That's a lovely confirmation of a reading that births so much new beginnings, so much rebirth, and new opportunities that you are literally manifesting for yourself. I thank you so much for this time, Pisces, and until next time, namaste.